Well, on sports highlights this morning, Kang In Lee and Alex Bayena's superb strikes helped Atletico Madrid kick off their La Liga campaign with a 2-0 win over Malaga on Wednesday without forward Julian Alvarez. Argentina international Alvarez, who wanted to sign for Barcelona, is not involved yet as he finds fitness following a post-World Cup break. Along with several others, Diego Simeone sent out an Atletico side peppered with youngsters. However, substitutes Lee and Baena ensured the Rojiblancos, who last won La Liga in 2021, got off to their winning start with second-half goals from outside the box. And, of course, we saw our very own Ademola Lookman very much involved from start to finish of that game. They finished fourth last season, and their next match is against Villarreal on Sunday. This weekend as well, Spanish giants Real Madrid and Barcelona begin their campaigns at Espanyol and LK respectively. Now, let's switch attention to the Premier League, where Aston Villa announced they have signed Japan international goalkeeper Zion Suzuki and Italian defender Matteo Ruggeri as they strengthen their defensive options ahead of the Champions League. The arrival of 23-year-old Suzuki following a stellar showing at the World Cup could hasten the departure of Argentina keeper Emiliano Martinez from the Premier League club. Martinez, who won the World Cup with Argentina in 2022 and played in this year's final, has been a target for Italian clubs. Suzuki joins the reigning Europa League champions on a permanent transfer for a reported fee of around 35 million euros from Serie A outfit Parma. He was born in the US and made his debut for Japanese club Urawa Diamonds at the age of 18. And following a short stint in Belgium with St. Truding, he spent 2 seasons with Italian side Parma, and he will be the first Japanese goalkeeper to play in the Premier League. There's also left-back Ruggeri, who joins from La Liga outfit Atlético Madrid. The 24-year-old came through the youth system at Italian club Atalanta, where he was part of the squad that won the club's first piece of European silverware in the 2024 Europa League. Elsewhere, Arsenal have agreed to sign England defender Ezri Konsa from Aston Villa in a deal worth at least £50 million, according to reports on Wednesday. Gunners boss Mikel Arteta has been chasing a centre-back since the end of last season and appears set to land Konsa after returning with an improved offer. The Premier League champions reportedly had a bid for Konsa earlier rejected and briefly switched their attention to Gerald Kwanzaa. Having renewed their interest in Konsa, they are now on the brink of sealing a deal for the 28-year-old. We may be hearing "Here we go" in just a moment. And, of course, with William Saliba sidelined for an extended period by a back problem and Jurrien Timber recovering from a groin injury, Konsa will slot into the heart of Arsenal's defense alongside Gabriel Magalhaes. But I think Mosquera gave a good account of himself on Sunday when we saw the Community Shield. Well, if the transfer is finalized, Konsa will follow the likes of Bruno Guimaraes, Christos Solis, Piero Hincapié, and of course, Ilan Meslier in moving to the North London club since the end of last term. And from Arsenal to yet another London club now, Chelsea, where João Pedro has put pen to paper on a new long-term contract with Chelsea, committing his future to the club until June 2032. The Brazilian forward agreed to remain at Stamford Bridge after Chelsea approved and completed the necessary contract documents. The new agreement also includes a salary increase, rewarding João Pedro for his performance since arriving at the club. He was named Player of the Year, registering 20 goals and 9 assists across all competitions. But sadly, he has inherited the number 9 jersey. Chelsea fans, I don't know how you feel about this, but if you know the number 9 jersey at Chelsea, you know that it might not be a good season for Chelsea after all, or maybe for João Pedro. And let's round up with news emanating from tennis, where Australian tennis player Nick Kyrgios has been provisionally suspended after testing positive for cocaine during an ATP tournament in Mallorca. The International Tennis Integrity Agency confirmed in a statement yesterday that Kyrgios provided a sample on June 22 during the ATP 250 event, and the provisional suspension has been in place since August 4. The 31-year-old can appeal the decision, although the ITIA said he had not done so at the time of this announcement. Now, Kyrgios acknowledged the positive test in a statement on Instagram, saying he had made a serious mistake and accepted responsibility for his actions. Kyrgios has played only 4 singles matches this season as injuries have continued to limit his career. He last competed at Wimbledon in the men's doubles alongside Alexander Bublik, with the pair losing in the first round. And he's reached the Wimbledon singles final in 2022, where he lost to Novak Djokovic. He has also won 7 ATP Tour singles titles and the 2022 Australian Open men's doubles title with compatriot Thanasi Kokinakis. And he said he would now step away from social media and public life for 21 days to focus on his well-being. Well, that's all we have for you on Sports Highlights this morning.